Hello, my fellow gods and goddesses. I am Tawanda, Celestial Earth Goddess Extraordinaire, and I am here to speak with y'all about Black love and Black unity. I'm doing this because I believe in it myself and to show support for Angel Ramirez-Jordan, owner of I Know Your Game. This lovely shirt came from him. He has a whole bunch of shirts. Melanin over everything, Black power, whatever you want. Just as long as it's something positive and it shows Black love and Black unity. Check out his website, www.ikyg.com. Got some great stuff. Moving along, like I said, I'm Tawanda. I'm 37. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. And I'm here to speak on my perspective of Black love and Black unity. I feel like it's really easy to obtain. We already have it out here. It's just not as strong as it should be. And it can be even stronger if we just do some simple things. Now, first things first, in order to love someone else, you have to love yourself. Now, for some people, that may be a little hard because there's a lot of self-hate going on around, running rampant in our community, running rampant in our community, and we need to eliminate that. We have allowed human behaviors to be attached to our blackness. Someone being trifling and treating you like shit is not a Black behavior. It's not a Black thing. That's a human thing. Some people are good, some people are bad. Most of us are somewhere in the middle. Oh yeah, I gotta let out a disclaimer. I may use some colorful language every now and again. That's just a part of my verbiage. So, just putting that out there. But everything I got to say is positive, so just bear with me. Anyway, usually we develop some of us that are hating ourselves, we develop that self-hate subconsciously based on how we were treated from childhood or through certain events from other people, and we have allowed those people to make us believe that that's who we are. We've soaked up their negativity and toxicity, but that's not us. Never allow a person to tell you who you are. You should know who you are better than anybody. So, for those of you that have a hard time loving yourselves, one thing, the easiest thing you can do is look in the mirror every day and tell yourself that you love yourself. Plain and simple. And continue to do that every day, and your subconsciousness will absorb that information, and you will actually know it. You'll start believing it, and then you will know it. So no matter what somebody says to you, it won't matter. You got to do that first, because in order for us to love each other, we got to love ourselves. Okay, next thing, trust. Without trust, love is irrelevant. We have to be able to trust each other. We have to be able to trust our complete selves with another person. Because that's one of the things that have also caused people great pain. They have allowed themselves to be vulnerable to a person who does not give a damn about them because they don't give a damn about themselves. So, with the self-love, you also have to be able to trust the person you're with. If you can't trust them, let them be. You can still love them as a fellow human being and even as a fellow Black person. But just let them go. And with trust comes honor, respect, loyalty, unconditional love. Trust involves all of those things. Without trust, a lot of that stuff doesn't exist in a relationship. Another one, and if you see me looking down, I'm just making sure I'm hitting these points. Respect. we have to respect each other as equals, and I'm referring to men and women. This is personal relationships. Well, this is just relationships, period. We have to be able to see each other as equals. No person should be submitting over the other, because to submit, by definition, means you are yielding your power and authority over to another person. That's not even a part of who we are as African people. We've always had a matriarchal or a equal society. That is really a Eurocentric trait. Some people gonna disagree with me, and that's fine. We're all entitled to disagree. Just make sure you're respectful, because if you disrespect me or anybody who leaves a comment, I'll handle that accordingly. That's just what it is. But okay. But we have to see each other. A man should not see a strong, empowered woman as a negative. Some men equate strong and empowered woman with bossy and argumentative. Those are totally different things. Those are mutually exclusive traits. We both, male and female, have strengths. We both process things differently. Men tend to be a little more logical, analytical. Women tend to be, a little more empathic, intuitive. That's what makes us nurturing. And, we embrace our emotions. We both have emotions, but especially with social norms, we've been allowed to embrace them more. Men have usually only been allowed to embrace anger, strength, love. Well, love in a sexual way, lust, and, I'm strong, ooh. But it's okay to be a little soft. It's okay for women to be a little hard. We have to, we have to balance it out. We need both the male and the female energy to balance things out, because we have a lot of male energy going on in this world, and it's causing a lot of chaos and imbalance. Women, we got to get our power back. Get our power back. Know who we are. Be strong. And show that man that that is an asset, not a liability. Because some of them don't understand that. Because we've all been conditioned in certain ways. Women have been conditioned to be soft. Men have conditioned to be hard. So we end up with some assholes and some wimps, in a nutshell. We both have to gain those traits. Gain some strength and gain some softness. Or, excuse me, gain some hardness and some softness. We have to be alpha males and females. We got to be assertive. Not aggressive, not passive, but assertive. So, as long as we love ourselves, we're able to trust each other, and we're able to respect each other's as equals and respect each other's strengths, we will be able to come together either on a personal level or as a collective. And I'm not just talking about Americans, I'm talking globally. I'm talking about black people on a global scale, because it's not just black Americans that have a problem. It's black people all over the world that have a problem. We've suffered from the same bullshit. Colonialism, we've suffered from that. That includes Africans. That includes people from the Caribbean. That includes blacks in Asia, because they over there too. We have suffered. It's only certain, groups of black people that have not been negatively affected by colonialism. But most of us have, in some way, shape, or form. There's no denying that. It's a little worse or better in certain areas, but bad is bad, no matter where it is. So, that's my take on black love. And mainly as a woman, because I'm straight, so I'm going to use a reference to guys. What I want from men, I want to be able to trust a man. I want to be able to respect him. I want him to respect me as well. I just want to be able to be myself with a guy that I'm intimate with, because with that trust, I'm able to do that. If I don't trust him, I can't do that. And the same thing goes for men. Men should be able to trust the woman they with. Men should be able to be vulnerable around their woman and not have to worry about feeling emasculated because we all have feelings and their feelings matter just as much as ours. And men definitely need to communicate more. I know it's like, okay, this is the issue, fix it. But women like to talk and fix issues. We don't just talk about it. We have to vent. Sometimes we have to get it all out, and that also helps us figure out what the problem is so we can fix it. You know, we can't really take a behaviorist approach when it comes to, what's going on in our lives and how we feel. So men, we do like to fix problems, but we have to talk it out. And I know that's not always easy for y'all, but work with us. Be willing to listen to us when we're talking to you, because apparently we respect you enough to want to express our feelings to you. So at least respect us enough to listen. And if you feel like the woman's going on and on and on, approach it in a more productive manner. Don't just tell her she's talking too much. Don't just tell her to shut up. Like, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Women, sometimes we need to learn not to talk. We do need to sometimes not talk so much, or if they don't want to talk about something, just let them know you're there if they need you. I'm trying to make sure I don't ramble, because I can talk, as you can see. But I'd say, in a nutshell, that's it. Hopefully I covered everything I intended to cover in that respect. And if I didn't, you can always break something up and then we can have a dialogue about it. Now, as far as black unity, those things that we need for black love, we need that for black unity as well. As well as understanding that we're not going to always have the same ideologies, whether it's about food. Some of us are going to be vegans. Some of us, like myself, go eat from 4 food groups. That includes me. Some people ain't about that, and that's fine. If you a vegan, I ain't tripping, but don't trip about me eating a steak. That's just what I do. It's some vegetables on the plate that goes along with it, so, But, and as far as some people gonna be spiritual, some people gonna be religious, some people gonna be Christians, although we understand that Christianity has not really served us well. That's my belief. But some people have a different belief. The main thing is we all have a common goal. And that common goal is to make sure we strengthen ourselves as black people. We work with our godly power because we are gods and goddesses. And we need to know that. And once we know that, we can build on that. And we all bring good ideas to the table, because a lot of times we end up drowning in the muck because one person has this belief about religion and this person has another belief about religion or the history of our people and this, that, and the third. We do need to know our history, that's true. But right now, we also need to know how to bring unity in the community. And the community is global. It's not just local, it's global. Think of your global world as your local world. We should be able to go anywhere in the world where there is black people and be strong and respect each other. Respect our differences, because we're not the same. Non-black Americans shouldn't be looking down on black Americans. Black Americans shouldn't be looking down on non-black Americans. And as far as sexuality, who you sleep with is none of my business. That has nothing to do with us strengthening our community. Some people think it does, but in reality it doesn't. Because either way, we all black. We all want us to prosper and reach beyond the stars and get what we want. As long as it's positive and productive, that's what we need to strive for. We gotta leave some of that. We gotta leave all that stuff out to the side. And when we come together, work on those goals. Bring our ideas to the table. Strategize, build, succeed. That's where we need to go with that. Okay, let's see. I would say that about sums it up. Well, at least for me. So I sincerely hope those of you that have looked at this video got some substance out of it. And I do plan on making more videos. I've been wanting to do this for the longest, but Angel's Challenge inspired me to finally do it. And here I am. So, beautiful gods and goddesses, I bid you adieu. Till next time.